It was Peagrim's gem, all right. A large, uncut blue stone. I guess I was already under its spell.
Did you find it?
What?
Whatever you was looking for.
Yeah. Listen, McGuire, I want you to keep this to yourself.
No problemo. Just chuck us up a crate of lager.
No way, you're not old enough.
We can sell it and make some cash.
Forget it, kid. I couldn't betray Mr. Leary's trust.
I could, for sure. That old misery guts deserves it.
If you want to do me a favor, keep a lookout for that guy in the suit.
Okay. But it'll cost you a packet of chips.
Oh, and shout if you see that Ferrari.
Does he mean crisps? Guess he means crisps. Right, well, we'll get this wet.
The slow drip of water barely dampened the towel. It was a rectangle of toweling printed with the words, Nagopaline Stout builds body.
That's not what I want to know. I really don't care about that. Do I do that? No. I'll have to get those crisps.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
I found your flashlight.
So I see. You'd better keep hold of that until you fix the pumps.
Okay, right. Let's not ask about anything else.
Look, I gotta be going. It was a rusty faucet.
Stupid tap.
The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water.
But
I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water.
okay, that allows us to get this bit of plaster. I don't think they're too fussed with how long I take, as long as oh, he must be going and getting some tools or something. So now we can do the plaster bit. And because there's water in it now, so we can use this for the...
The trickle of water was quickly absorbed by the plaster.
Aye.
I eased the solid piece of plaster from the sand. Underneath, it had formed a perfect copy of the statue.
Huzzah! Well, the back of it at any rate. And that goes in there.
The hardened plaster cast fitted snugly into the 5 matching sockets. There was a soft thud, then silence.
Not exactly silence, really. That's the plaster of Paris. We've already nabbed some. I think, do we already have?
The sack contained a fine white powder.
I think we've already, yeah, we've still got some. So we drop down. Ah, of course you can't do this because you need the light. Falchion. Yes. That evening, back in Paris. Are we with Nico again? What do you now have? Papa is the link to our business. Was he the real reason why Cachan wanted to meet me? I hope George does come over, but this part of the story must remain my own terrible secret. The table.
No bug. Just a 20-year-old piece of gum.
Oh, you're looking under the table, eh? Okay. Right. Don't need to spend that long. I don't know if I've got anyone
There
to call.
wasn't anyone that I needed to call.
No, I didn't think so. Is that an answering machine thing?
I had messages waiting to be played.
You have 3 messages.
Hey, Collard, it's me, your favorite editor. Guess what? I'm gonna give you a second chance. I need somebody to write the TV column. Pays lousy, so what's new? If you're interested, drop by the office. In fact, drop by the office anyway. We have to talk, Nico. That story of yours I spiked. It won't go away. You've made some dangerous enemies out there.
Hey, Nico, it's your old pal. I mean, your new pal, George. Whoa, Ireland. It's a whole different country.
Correct.
And I got some amazing news for you. Gem of a story, in fact. Oh, gotta go. Yeah, fella here's got a drink lined up for me. See you tomorrow, Nico. Slàinte. Yep, only here for a day and I'm speaking the lingo like a local.
Mademoiselle Coulard, this is Imelda Carchon. I wanted to thank you for being so understanding when... Come to lunch, why don't you? Tomorrow. I might have more news. There's a Monsieur Merlon coming to see me this evening.
Uh-oh.
He says he knows why Pierre was murdered. In fact, he'll be here shortly. I shall let you know what he says. Goodbye, dear girl. Till tomorrow.
Merlin? Oh my God. Merlin's the killer. I better get over there and warn her now. When it came to being two-faced, Imelda was up there with the best. I owed her nothing, but I couldn't just let her die.
Indeed. Let us go. At a very slow pace.
I arrived to find the Palais Royal courtyard deserted. I only hoped that I'd beaten the assassin here. I had to warn Imelda before it was too late. It was held in place by wires. Maybe it wasn't art after all. Maybe it was a cell phone transmitter.
Dun, dun,
People
dun.
say, what's the point of modern art? I say, isn't it obvious?
No. Can we climb it?
Fixed tight. Presumably to stop critics stealing it. Who else would want to?
Is that like trying to undo it?
I unhooked the first wire.
Why am I doing this? I don't know why I'm doing this. It's a thing I can do in a puzzle game.
I released the second wire. Even with both wires removed, the statue remained upright.
And I now... Ah, okay.
If I could deconstruct this, I could deconstruct anything.
And it forms stairs. I assume I meant to actually go to the door and be like, oh, I can't get in.
The plastic sheet was thick and strong. I'd need more than my hands to tear it.
What do you have? Will the bullet work? Yes, it will. Yes, I'm here. Anything else around by the looks of things? Just want to see if there's anything down here before popping down that way. Nope. Okay. Into the little room. Just the obvious thing to do.
My God, I'm too late.
So I'm going to walk very slowly across the room.
Imelda. Oh no.
Nico?
Don't worry, you're going to be all right.
You know that isn't true.
It was Merlin, wasn't it?
Dressed as a cavalier. How absurd. You came to warn me, didn't you?
I must be crazy.
Let me see you, Nico.
All this time you were just using me. Which one is the real Imelda?
You are an extraordinary girl. Thierry would have been so proud of you.
You didn't know my father.
So like him. Something about the eyes. I wish we'd had time to get to know each other.
She was gone. She cheated me, lied to me, used me. But why?
Had she? Really, had she? I'm confused.
Even in death, Imelda looked the same. Beautiful, inscrutable. The Ice Queen alone in her ice palace. Around her neck was a locket.
Who's in it?
I opened it.
Oh,
Inside was a tiny gold key.
Yoink.
I took the key. I had to leave. I knew I could never return.
But what? He was in Ireland earlier. Well, I mean, considering the time it took for thingy, that probably makes sense. No, don't do that. Oh wait, there was a thing with a lock, wasn't there? Ah, there was.
In the dim light, I caught a small, sinister-looking metal disc had been tucked under my father's box. It was a bug. Oh, chère cousine, you left me a little present. You shouldn't have.
Dear cousin, yes, okay. Shouldn't have clicked it. I click too often. Sometimes we miss dialogue. Alas.
You don't scare me. Espèce de...
Right. Can we go back to the box? You don't need to show her getting the box out.
The box was carved by my father. It never had a key.
Lies.
The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Carchon's.
And the key would be and the lock would be a match for Imelda's key.
I took out the key. I couldn't believe it. Imelda's key opened my father's box. I dreaded what I was going to find inside.
Ah, middle part of the photo.
It was a photograph of Imelda. But why here? In my father's box.
Yes.
I felt as if a black hole had swallowed me up. Imelda and Carchon grinning. While behind them a village was being razed to the ground. Its people butchered. And there, next to them, staring out at me across the years, my own father. There was a letter. I feared there was even worse to come.
Is it coded? Ooh, I hope it's coded.
Hotel Saint-Georges, Algiers, Friday. My darling Thierry, by the time you read this, you'll be safely out of Africa. You need not fear. Pierre and the organization do not know who you are really working for, or about us. Did you think I would betray you? I could not. You wanted me to leave him, but I don't have your courage. I know too much of what has been going on here. They would find me and they would kill us both. Enjoy your life in Paris, Thierry. Your life of honor, of patriotic duty. Do they give medals to spies? No, they'll just give you a funny job in an embassy somewhere. I could never share that with you. Imagine me, a diplomat's wife. So I must stay here with Pierre, the two of us bound together by what we have done to this country. Au revoir, my love. You will be in my heart until I die. Imelda. Suddenly everything made sense. My father had been working undercover for the government. He was one of the good guys after all. He and Imelda must have fallen in love. She'd found out who he really was, so he had to leave. It had broken her heart, but she had never revealed it to anyone. I knew I couldn't either. Whatever he was doing, he'd had good reason to keep it secret. I decided I would respect that and tell nobody.
Because it wasn't in the main plot. Cynicism deployed. The next morning...
I knew it was George. For a moment I was tempted to pretend that I was out. Or ask him to go away and come back later. But then... Come in. Hello, George.
So, where did you stay last night?
At McDevitt's. I got to drinking with Doyle and a couple of the guys.
That explains why you look so ill today. Did you get any sleep at all?
Not much. I had to share the room with another guy.
Did he snore?
Hardly. He was dead. Then Leary woke me in the middle of the night to help bail out the cellar.
The cellar was flooded?
Yeah, some idiot had left the faucet running.
And you say Pegram has disappeared?
Without a trace. But my visit wasn't a complete waste of time.
Pegram's gem?
The Templars' gem. Whoever Jacques Marquet is, he's in for a disappointment.
Jacques Marquet?
He's the guy who should have collected the gem from Fitzgerald.
What are your plans?
I want to find out who, what, or where Montfaucon was. All I've got to go by is the name and a picture of a hanged man.
Right, well...
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Something might be interesting there. Right, so clearly...
There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
I was hoping there was a hanged man on screen. Why are you making me jump through, like, look at all of them again? Maybe, let me leave.
A knight with the knight through my... There's... But the... There's...
What are your...
I want to find... All I've got...
Montfaucon. Oh, and I've taken this back, eh? Nah.
I can't sit here all day. Much as I'd like to.
Okay. Don't forget to look for Lobinot at the Kron Museum. And why don't you see if Rousseau has heard anything?
Okay. Anything else I can do for you while I'm out? Shopping, a trip to the laundromat?
Just take care of yourself.
Right, well, we'll find something, I suppose.
I so much wanted to talk to George about everything that had happened, but I knew I never could. My father's connection to Africa would have to remain a secret forever. His bravery would be known only to the government and to me. Revealing it would just damage his memory. People would take the story and twist it. Before long, he would be the villain and Carchon would be the hero. I know how they do that. I'm a journalist.
Right. So now, in theory... Oh, can we go back? That sounds quite... Oh, no, we can't. So, it is just to the museum.